From New York, from beautiful Bayville on the glorious Gold Coast of Long Island's North Shore, let's welcome our old friend Jackie, the joke man Martling. Hello, Jackie.
Hey, what's the best thing about fucking your cousin?
What?
You can't get him pregnant. How can you tell when a Jewish woman is definitely dead?
How?
You go to put your cock in her mouth and she doesn't turn her head.
Oh, come on, Jackie. These are nice people.
So a guy says to the bartender, my wife says it's disgusting to piss in the bathtub. The bartender says, so wait for her to get out. What were the 8 Mexicans doing in the Volkswagen?
What?
Going to pick up their dates.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
So a hooker goes up to a guy and says, you want a date? He says, I can't. She says, why not? He says, 3 reasons. First of all, I got no money. She says, yeah, well, you can shove the other 2 reasons far up your ass. Why did Eric Trump climb the chain link fence?
Why did Eric Trump climb the chain link fence? I give up.
To see what was on the other side. What's white and tastes like bananas?
What?
Monkey spit.
I knew that.
Of course. So a midget goes into a whorehouse, the girl takes him upstairs, and a few minutes later there's a scream and a thud. The other girls run up to the room, and there's Mitzi passed out on the floor. The midget's standing naked, and he's got a 3-foot cock hanging down. A full foot of his cock is resting on the floor. And one of the girls goes, holy mackerel, mister! Can we touch it? That thing is really impressive. He said, sure, honey. But only touch it, no suck it. I used to be 6 feet tall. So the dentist says, you 69 before you came here, didn't you? The guy says, pussy on my breath? He says, shit on your forehead.
Jesus. Wow.
How'd Helen Keller break her fingers?
How?
Trying to read a stop sign at 55 miles an hour. So a guy says to the bartender, you know, when I was little, my mother used to tuck me in. The bartender says, really? He says, yeah, she really wanted a girl. How do we know the toothbrush was invented in West Virginia?
How?
Well, if it was invented anywhere else, it'd be called a teeth brush. So the teacher says, John, why weren't you here in school yesterday? He says, my grandfather got burnt. She says, oh, badly? He says, oh, hell yeah. They don't fuck around at the crematorium. Hey, Feldman, did I ever tell you that my grandfather survived the sinking of the Titanic?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in his room fucking an inflatable doll. What's the difference between poverty and a Jewish mother-in-law?
What?
You can get used to poverty. So a guy says to the bartender, you know, my wife sure does a crummy job of wiping her ass.
Jesus.
The bartender says, that's a dirty crack. What's a landscaper's 10?
A landscaper's 10.
What is a landscaper's 10?
What is a landscaper's 10?
That's a girl who can drive a pickup truck and suck a golf ball through 9 feet of garden hose.
Jesus. Oh, we have women here, Jackie.
So it's 1961. You with me?
Yes, sir.
It's 1961, and Mary's a teenager, and she's got to have every record, every 45 that comes out, got to have every record that comes out, every popular record, every single record, got to have a copy. One day, she's on the beach, listening to a transistor radio, and she hears, 2 lips, 7 kisses, 2 lips, 7 kisses. She looks, you got to get the record. Got to have the record. Runs to the nearest phone, dials the record store as fast as she can, and accidentally dials Ralph's Auto Body.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy says, hello? She says, have you got 2 lips and 7 kisses? He says, no, I got 2 balls and 6 inches. She says, oh, is that a new record? He says, yeah, that's about average. So 2 Indians will walk along. The first Indian points and says, big brown bug. The second Indian says, squash it. The first Indian says, no, big brown bug. Squash it.
Oh, okay. Yes, my mistake.
That's a tough sell.
Yeah, but somebody got it. Magnus got it. Go ahead.
What do you do if you got an elephant with 3 balls?
What?
Walk him and pitch to the giraffe.
Baseball. Baseball.
So 2 old guys.
Yeah.
2 old guys are sitting on a park bench. And the first guy says, so you heard of this coronavirus? The second guy says, does it help you shit? He says, no. Oh, then I'm not interested. A German hands his documents to the French customs official. The customs official says, occupation? The German says, nah, just visiting.
For endless jokes, you want to hear Jackie. You want to hear Jackie tell some more jokes. Alexa, play Jackie Martling. You want personalized videos? Let me ask.
That was phlegmy.
That one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi. Hey, it's Monday. It's July.
I had to look because I couldn't believe it. It's really the 19th. Like, I seriously feel like I lost 2 days. I don't know.
Well, it was the weekend.
I know, but still, like, I really thought it was like maybe at even the 18th.
Well, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's Monday. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown, New York. Hope everybody's well. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Govsradio.com. Govs Comedy Club Radio is the YouTube channel. That's where we're interacting with you guys now. Yes,
Do you want me
please.
to try?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's where we are. That's where we're hanging out and interacting and reading comments and hanging out with you guys. So join us on Govs Comedy Club Radio YouTube channel. So you go to YouTube, you type in Govs Comedy Club Radio, and you should be able to find the channel. Then should be right there, pretty much at the top. I believe it should be the first video. It'll say, Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is live right now. So there we are. So that's the place we'll be. And, of course, Governors is the club, baby. Governors is the club. Governors in Levittown, which is where we are. The Brokerage in Belmore and McGuire's Comedy Club in Bohemia. 3 great clubs. A whole bunch of different stages. Thank you.
I'm so proud.
And all sorts of great stuff. Go to govs.com to find out what's going on. Check the schedule. Make your reservations. We're going to talk more about that in a few minutes. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show brought to you by the Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. The best food, the best atmosphere, just a great place all around. Call 516-801-4963 and say hi to Nick, or just go there and say hi to Nick. 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Of course, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body, who for more than 25 years has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527, 328-2527. And, of course, don't forget Knockem Dead Comedy. We're back in action. KnockemDeadComedy.com is the website. You'll get our contact info there. There's info on who we are, what we do there. There's videos, testimonials, the whole shebang. If you are having a fundraiser, a corporate event, you have a restaurant, you just want to get people in, you're having a private party, whatever it is, check us out. Custom comedy interactive shows. Murder mysteries, game shows, even custom work. Or if you just like to attend a show, you can go there to knockemdeadcomedy.com and check out our schedule. We're getting calls all the time. Our fall schedule is piling up, is heating up, is stacking up.
It's nice. It's been like a couple of years of weirdness.
Yes. So we're excited to get back out there and do a whole bunch of laughing with you. So go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. How's everybody's weekend? How was your weekend?
It was good. Yeah, just trying to think. What did we do? I can't even think of what we did.
You lost a couple of days.
Yeah, I lost a child too.
You what?
Yeah.
One of your children are dead?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
You is missing.
No.
You just missed a child.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cry?
No, I'm actually happy how well I'm handling it.
I am surprised myself.
Me too, right? Yeah. So Kevin, I dropped Kevin and his 3 flunky friends off into New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, Beach Haven or something. So he's spending like 4 or 5 days with one of the kids' parents. And so, yeah, that was a fiasco. I left Saturday. I was supposed to leave Saturday at 10 a.m. Then it got moved to 3 because one of his nerdy friends was taking some type of like SAT prep course or something.
Who the hell does that stuff in July?
I know, right? So like the whole trip got moved to 2 in the afternoon. Then it got moved to 3 to 3:30. 4-hour trip. It didn't need to be a 4-hour trip. Do you want me to get into that?
4 hours one way. So you were.
Yeah.
So all right. So first off, these parents are heroes because they took what 6 17-year-old kids on this
9.
trip. 9?
Well, 2 of them are theirs. So 7 they were not theirs.
Oh my goodness. So 9 17-year-olds in there in what, like a timeshare?
Kids. They're really nice kids.
No,
yeah.
17-year-olds are 17-year-olds. I mean, yes, some are worse than others, but they're still all annoying. So a timeshare. So basically, their house on the beach in New Jersey for a week.
Yeah.
So they're heroes as it is for putting up for these kids for a week.
Yes.
But you were the only one, because there were 9 kids. They needed another car, so you took some of these kids. You drove 4 hours one way and then came back.
Yeah.
All in the same day.
Yeah, kind of blew. Yeah, I mean it was fun. Because, it's fun being in the car with Kevin and his friends, and they're all nice kids, and so it was fun.
I'm going to disagree with that.
The drive home, the drive there took a really long time for no reason. For really, really
These people took your kid on vacation for a week. Stop complaining.
I know. But they drive. I had their daughter in my car, and we're driving like, I don't know. We get on the highway, we're driving on the highway, we're on the highway for like 15 minutes and we're still in the right lane. So I just say to the daughter, I'm like, hey, do you think I should text your mom? Because maybe she's worried that I'm someone who can't follow.
Right. Yeah. You don't know this woman.
No, I only met her a few times. Really
Right.
nice lady. I really like her.
Yeah.
So, and the dad's great too, and he's behind me in his car. Like we're kind of like doing this, like her car, mine in the middle of his car. And so I just wanted to say to her, hey, you don't need to drive 45 miles an hour because I'll keep up.
I like the speed. I've beaten policemen.
And I have Waze, so it's not like I'm being...
That's why I didn't understand why you needed a caravan or a parade in the first place. Everybody has Waze. What are you going to follow each other for?
I know, but she's going to go to the real estate agent and get the key for the place, so it doesn't make sense for me to like get there ahead of time.
Sure it does. The place is on the beach. Hey, 17-year-olds, go on the beach. Somebody will be in the house in a couple hours.
I should have dropped them off at like 9 a.m. anyway.
Absolutely, because you're the only one coming back.
Yeah.
Everybody else is staying there for a week.
Right. Yeah.
You should have stayed there for the week.
Yeah, I should have left earlier and just dropped them off at the beach and kept going. That
Yeah.
was a good idea.
Yeah.
So I say, hey, do you think I should text her and say, I can keep up? And she goes, oh, yeah, no. Both my parents drive really slow. I'm late for everything. I'm like...
So for over 4 hours, you're following this woman in the right lane.
I hit Waze like at 3 o'clock, and I say to the guy, I'm like, oh, look, it's going to be under 3 hours. And he's like, and he doesn't say
to what
anything.
guy?
The dad.
Oh.
Like we're standing in the living room. I'm like, oh, I just did Waze. It's going to be under 3 hours. And then especially because the mom makes this announcement. Everyone has to pee. Everyone should get a drink because we are not stopping.
Oh, okay.
So an hour before we get there,
Yeah.
all of a sudden she's like, pulls off the side to like a stop area. I'm like, so I guess like someone had to pee or something. So then instead of just like everyone going in and peeing and coming out, there's a Burger King there. So now everyone's eating fries. So now an hour and a half later.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who takes an hour and a half to eat fries?
I know. Between like bathrooms and what people wanted and 9 children, 3 adults, it took an hour and a half to get back into the road to drive 1 more hour. And a dog. There was a dog.
I would have killed these people on the road and then just taken their timeshare for the week without the kids, by the way. You guys are on your own for the week. See you later.
The kids were fun, and it was a really good trip.
They're 17 years old.
So I dropped them off, and I'm like, all right, it's like, I don't know, 7:30. So I hit Waze again. I'm through traffic, right? I hit Waze, and it says I'm going to be there in under like 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Nice.
5.5 hours later.
4.
Was it?
Yes.
It wasn't 5.5.
4.5.
7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. 4 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Felt like 5.5. So
5 hours is how much time I spent in the dentist chair. That's 5 hours.
Yeah, that's 5 hours. That felt
Happy
like
birthday. It's only been 3 months. I'm not bitter.
I'm never going to be, you're never, ever, ever going to let me forget this. I thought it was a good gift. So anyway, so I get on the highway and all of a sudden the light show starts, which is really pretty. Like I'm still happy. You made me a CD. I'm playing, the music, and I look out in the sky, and it's like a
Were you driving like
light
that?
show. I was excited because I'm like, all right, now I could drive as fast as I want. And I even said to Kevin, I go, I'm going to drive like 90, and if the cop pulls me over, I'm just going to be like, you don't know what I went through, right? So
As you don't know what I went through.
you don't know what I went through.
How would you like to go through?
So I'm driving. I get on the highway. The lightning starts. So it's just pretty. It's just like sheet
Sure.
lightning. So it's just really pretty.
Heat lightning.
It's called sheet lightning.
It's called sheet lightning?
Yeah.
I thought it was heat lightning.
Maybe that's kind of the same thing. So it's really pretty. I'm like, oh, look, I'm listening to my music. I'm driving however I want. Pretty sky. Also, I'm pouring rain. Which is still fine because I'm a grown-up in New York, so I know how to drive in New York, which I can, in the rain in New York, which I could tell you that other people don't know how to drive in the rain. That's a whole story on itself.
It's taking you 7 years to say I'm a grown-up in New York.
I know, you're all happy now.
I am.
So I'm driving along, just cruising along. 2 major accidents. Not me.
Oh, boy.
So I feel bad for the people that, were going through it. But it was unreal. Yeah, Garden State, big accident. Beltway, another big accident. Yeah, sucked.
All right. So Well, like you said,
It was a long day.
it took you longer than expected to get home, but you came home in one piece.
I did. So yeah, I'm fine. It was just a long day. And both Tony and Cindy said, "Oh, I didn't expect you home till like 1 a.m. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but did you expect me to like stay for dinner or something there or something maybe? I don't know.
No, I expected you
I didn't
to-
even see the inside of the joint. I was just helping with baggages.
Oh, really?
And then
Baggages?
I did say baggages.
Baggages?
It's like bandages and baggage. Like a baggage full of bandages. Baggages.
You can learn something on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. New words.
I bet you the whole medical industry starts using that. Can you go down the hallway and grab me one of those baggages?
I bet they don't.
Do you mean a suitcase full of baggage or band-aids, sir? Yes. I created a word.
They'll be like, oh, you've been hanging out with that weirdo Sallie again, haven't you? Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Baggages.
But I had fun. It was a long day, but I had total fun with the kids. They're one smarter than the next, and they're all funny and nothing annoying about any one of them. So I got lucky because I could think there were like 9 children to choose from. I can't speak
When you're
about
driving
the other children.
kids, okay? Mm-hmm. Or when you're just with them, don't ever say, I got lucky.
Yeah. Well, that's true. However, noise-wise, I did because we were in the basement before the trip, and there are 9 kids, and half of them are. What did I say this time?
You're talking about how you got lucky with kids in the basement. You're just going deeper and deeper here.
My brain doesn't go there, so you and your slutty brain just be quiet for a second. So I'm in the basement, and there's half boys, half girls, mostly girls, and it's like so loud, as you can imagine. Really loud. And so I'm standing there, I'm texting Kevin because I think at this point it's just going to be Kevin and Ricky, his friend. So I text Kevin before we leave, and I go, you're welcome for the quiet car. And he just like cracks up. But then like 2 girls got in our car too, and they were just fine. So I can't speak.
You were the cool car. These girls wanted to jump in.
We were totally the cool car.
These girls are digging the Ricky and the Kevin.
I was a little nervous because I have a really crappy car, and I know it's going to work. It's just ugly. Like, it's not a car that doesn't work. It's just ugly. It's like 1,000 years old, like the typical, silver, little car. And I transport dogs kind of often. So like, and I was explaining to Kevin because he was like,
shouldn't insult the kids like
so
that.
before we go to the house, I go to the gas station and I'm like vacuum out the car. And he goes, I don't really see you with, because he doesn't see us with our dogs in the car. Going, no, but if I'm transporting another person's dog for some reason, when you get someone's dog that isn't yours in your car, their stress from being in a car they don't know, they're like, and all the air like comes like flying off them.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, Tony got in my car one day. I went, yeah. So I was like vacuuming, and he goes, I don't even think anyone's going but me. I think they're just going to use your car for like the luggage. I'm like, well, you never know. So I was really happy because there were 3 kids in the back seat. Anyway, so they're there till Thursday. So
you didn't go in?
No, and there was a reason why, because
You want to get the hell out of there.
That was the number one reason why. I wanted to get the hell out of there. So I'm pulling in the back of the cart, one of the girls that goes, that's the daughter. She goes, the first thing I do, I've been coming here since I was born, and my mother's been coming here since she was born. Blah, blah, blah. And she's telling us the whole story. It was cute. And she goes, so the first thing I do is I run out of the car and I go and see, like, because it's a new place each time, like, which room is mine, and I get the like the layout of the house, and then I come back and then I grab stuff and then I unpack. And she's the one that's like chatty, so she's just talking out loud. Like, I don't even think she thinks anyone's listening to her. So she's just telling the story, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, there's no way I'm letting this girl out of the car with a bag on. Because I'm like, we're like getting things out of the car. So as she comes around the car, she like goes to do her run. I'm like, here, take this backpack. So she runs in with one, and then the other boys like took the rest of the stuff. And then we're just standing like on the porch forever while the parents are trying to figure out which door this key opens. So it's like, so they're not this one, it was like one of those moments. So by the time they try to find the second the second door, I was like, all right, well, hugs, kisses, have fun, let me know. And then I like skedaddled.
Good morning. You're on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's that?
This is Mr. Joseph Edward Stasola Beanji. How you doing?
Hello, Mr.
I gave you all my fucking names. Now you know my last name. How's that sound?
Wow. Well, I think we knew his real name already, didn't we?
Probably.
Yeah, no, you didn't know my last name.
We know. Hey, we know. We talked to the guy. The guy took care of things. He checked you out.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. You find anything interesting about me?
No, there's nothing interesting about you.
Oh, that's fucked up, Tony.
You set me right up.
You know what? I opened the fucking door for you.
Yes, you did. What's with the mouth on you today? There's a lot of F-bombs coming out of you today.
The moms went shopping by themselves.
No, I just got on right now.
No, I said a lot of F-bombs, I said, coming out of you.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's my nature. That's how I am in person.
I don't believe that.
You don't say that in front of your mother.
Or mother-in-law.
Oh, yes, I do.
No,
yes,
you
I
don't.
Do you really?
I'm serious.
And
my mother-in-law is here right now. My wife is here right now. And they're like,
hi, guys. Hi, Kathy.
Everybody. Here we go, Tony. The fucking nutcrackers. How's that?
Do they hit you with the wooden spoon when you curse like that?
Oh, no. They need a metal spoon.
When are we going to meet you so you can have dinner with us?
Uh-oh.
Yay.
We just got invited to dinner.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well,
you did get invited for
well,
dinner.
do they come with you when you come up?
We had a nice dinner last night. We had baby lamb chops, okay, with potatoes and string beans, and then we had corn on the cob. No French fries, sorry, Tony, but
I thought you were saving the best for last.
Do you eat string beans?
Eggs.
I love string beans.
I don't eat string beans, but I liked everything else. Lamb chops and the corn on the cob.
You like the baby lamb chops?
I like lamb chops. I don't know if I've ever had baby lamb. Is there a difference?
Well, it's a rack. It's
You're
a rack
eating
of
someone's
amateur
child.
ribs, in
That's
other
the
words.
difference.
We're eating children, yes. What are they yelling back there? You guys drunk? What's going on over there?
And then with the garlic sauce, ooh, madon. Forget about it, Tony. You'll be in heaven. See what you're missing?
I get. Yeah, sounds like I'm missing a party back there. All the yelling and stuff
I
back
think
there.
they started Bloody Marys.
I think there's some day drinking going on.
That's another thing.
Uh-huh.
So how was your weekend? How was your guys' weekend?
Weekend was good. Weekend was very good. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Cool.
Sally's been talking about her weekend. She had to drive 8 hours on Saturday to take her kid to somebody's house in New Jersey.
That's how bad I wanted to get rid of him.
So, Sallie, how's Cindy doing?
She's good. She went through her first treatment, and
Good.
She had like a couple of days not feeling all that great, and now she mostly just feels tired, and she's sleeping a lot.
Right.
And when she comes out, we feed her and send her back to bed, and it's like that. But I don't think she's in any pain.
It's gonna take a little time in the beginning.
Yeah,
but usually the beginning is the worst. So
right.
I'm really thinking that she may have lucked out here, but we got to see what happens with the second one. Yeah, the second one might hit her hard too.
Pretty fierce.
Yeah.
That's when the hair falls out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She'll be all right. She'll feel better soon.
Absolutely. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for the well wishes there, pal.
Nah, no problem.
Thank you.
Problem. See, I'm a nice guy behind all the cursing and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was going to tell you, get ready for August 20th. I'm telling you, mark your freaking calendars.
All right. Yeah. We'll be expecting you, and you and DJ, leading the show on that one.
Well, he better not back out on it.
He's not.
I'm going to beat him in rap.
I can't wait to see that.
I'm going to say, "You sucker."
There's no way he's backing out. I guarantee.
I'm going to take his line away and put it on his shirt.
All right. Well, yeah, that'll be fun. He will definitely be here. I promise.
You got it. All right, guys.
Cool.
Take care. Have a good day.
Say hi to the ladies. See you, Joe.
You got it. Thank you.
Joe Staz checking in. All right, let's read some comments. Drinks, jokes, and storytelling.
Today.
Yeah, I am.
Why are you all phlegmy?
I don't know. I'm not sick, I promise. Drinks, jokes, and storytelling says, hey, all. Hello, DJS. Kevin Epstein is there. Hey, Kevin, how you feeling? Haven't seen you in a while. Joan says, good morning. Hello, Joan. Thanks for checking in. Joan and I were talking over the weekend. She had some nice words to say about us.
Oh.
Andy Plagenos, I like eating baby anything. And CPS is on the way to your house.
Kevin Epstein, like from the angle that I first read, hello looked like help. So I thought he just wrote help. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with Kevin Epstein?
Well, that's pretty much what you're saying half the time because you're with me.
Help.
So let me ask you about this. So you didn't go in the house.
No.
So you
I
don't
just
know what
hugged him goodbye in a non-embarrassing way.
So you don't know
and
what the
left.
place looks like.
No.
I'm guessing that, there's shenanigans going on at night when the parents are sleeping.
You think?
Oh, absolutely.
They're pretty nerdy.
Yeah, but they're 17, man. I don't care if you're nerdy or not.
I hope so, because I
Those-
think,
what?
I think you
What?
know, that's what you got to do in life when you're a kid.
You hope your son
Shenanigans.
gets some?
I hope he has some shenanigans. Yeah, I hope he has like
You hope he sees the boobies?
fun in life. So you just mean sexual shenanigans?
Well, that's what I meant. But yeah, I'm sure there's definitely sneaking around the house, maybe playing jokes on each other and messing with each other while they're sleeping. But
Yeah, I hope they just don't wake up and have breakfast and
Wake up
go to
pregnant.
the beach and then go to the amusement park and then go back, eat dinner and go to sleep. I hope it's like more fun.
nice.
Yeah.
Baby lamb chops are awesome. Says Kevin Epstein.
It's so funny because like I'm standing out with like a lot of the parents are dropping the kids off and this one mother's like, you have to tell me how she is, and I don't even know which one she was talking about, and she's like, and I told her, don't you embarrass me, and I'm like, it's so weird. I don't know. Like I thought they were like a whole bunch of great kids. I wouldn't like worry about any of that, and even they were saying on the group text that everything's going great. So they're 17 years old. They're not 8.
Yeah. All right. So I'll tell you about my weekend.
Saturday? I didn't. What did I do? Did the dentist call you for another checkup? What did I do? Why are you looking at me like I gave you a dental appointment?
I'm going to start with the bad stuff, then I'm going to go to the good stuff.
Oh,
After the
you know
phone
what?
call.
I'm really sorry. We're gonna have to skip over the bad stuff because the phone's ringing. You know how much, the phones are important. Oh, it's Andy. Oh, fuck. We actually had a meeting about me outing people.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited because.
Hi, you're on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's that?
Tony is my mom there. It's Kevin.
Yes, Kevin. She's right here. Go ahead. Say hi to your mom, Kevin.
I need you to come and get me.
I'll be right there.
How come, Kevin? Is everything okay?
Well, my mom told me that I should try to get up to some shenanigans,
Yes.
and it's not fun. None of it is fun.
Why? Are you walking funny?
Well, I feel funny doing the shenanigans with all the girls I'm here with.
Are you scared?
I'm really scared, Tony. Tell her to come right now.
Did you bring your diapers?
Okay, you're going a little far, Tony.
Sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Just get her here as soon as. Okay, girls, just leave me alone. Oh my God.
Kevin? Oh my! You better get going. And Kevin, you should go back and watch the replay for when Sallie was going to answer the phone.
Sorry. It's just I'm excited to see his name. Then I just say it out loud. It is kind of funny because they sent a picture, like a group picture of all the kids, and so there's 9 kids. So 8 of them are like, and then here's Kevin.
Yeah, what's that about?
He hates pictures taken of him. He still hasn't gotten
They
over
didn't
that.
take 18 pictures, Crown. They took 1.
He had to get the learner's permit the other day. You had to see him. I had to step in. She took 8 pictures, and he wasn't even saying they're not good. She's like, let me try again.
Yeah, because she's like, what's wrong with this
8
kid?
pictures.
You're live on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's that?
Who this? Well, who's this? Hello, Tony.
What was that?
I think it's a record playing backwards. Paul is a dead
Hello,
man.
Joe. What's up, buddy?
Paul is
How
a
you doing,
dead man.
Sallie?
Good DJ. What's up?
Not much. I got him.
Doing all right. You back from your trip to Florida and to Dorian?
Yeah, actually, I saw Joey this a couple days ago, Tony.
Yep. Yeah, I saw the picture. You guys cuddling, and
Yeah.
and again for your trip to Florida and to see Dorian. Again, you shaved.
I told that to him twice.
He didn't have like the stubble, like the George Michael stubble.
No, he just shaved.
Nice.
Not shaved, and I got a haircut. You saw that, right, Don?
What was that? I'm sorry?
He got a haircut.
Oh, haircut. Yes, I saw that too. Yes. Clean yourself up nice for your man.
Yep. Actually, not for my man. Actually, that was for my mom, actually.
Screw the guy. It's for mom.
The mom and the man.
That's nice. So you had a good time with mom?
Oh, yes. Only she was shocked, actually.
About
she
what?
didn't know. She was shocked. She didn't know I was down there.
Oh, it was a surprise that you were coming to see her?
Yeah, actually, she was shocked. She didn't know I was down there.
Oh, that's cool. I bet she hugged you and cried.
No, actually, she didn't know I was down there, so she was shocked to see me. I want to go see it. Like I got down to Florida 2 weeks ago. And Sunday was a Saturday. I got down there by 12 o'clock. I went to see my mom by 6. And so my mom pulled up, but she didn't see me. And she went to her apartment, and she's in, so I bent down a little bit. And I walked to the door, and it's like, hello, Mom. She goes, what are you doing here? I was like, well, Mom, I'm here now to say hello to you. She was shocked.
Did she think you were like gonna kidnap her or anything? She was worried.
Nope, she was not worried. She was just shocked to see me.
Good. That's great. Fun visit.
Oh, guess what I had? Tony inside, guess what I thought about you, too?
Oh,
I
yeah?
went to call a place. I thought about you guys, too. I had real, I'm talking about, not no fake stuff, a real alligator leg.
Oh, an alligator leg?
Yes.
All right, well, first off, how did you chop the leg off the alligator?
Don't know.
Second,
it was so
It had cancer.
tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken. Well, but you get a leg off an alligator. You should have saved it because I need a leg.
Nah, I couldn't save it, John. I couldn't wait. Could with you.
Wow. And it tastes just like chicken, so it was good?
Yes, it was really good.
Wow.
It was delicious, actually. That was my first time having an alligator.
And that's what you do down there in Florida? You jump on an alligator and kill it so you can eat them? You just don't go to a restaurant?
No, we went to this restaurant called the Crab Shack. My mom always goes to, and then the alligator was really good meat.
Wow. All right. So then what's next? What kind of, you're going to eat, let's see, you have to eat a gorilla next.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but maybe I'll get that job like I told you, maybe.
Okay.
He's coming with, I text him, and it says it's coming, he said in a couple weeks, so maybe we'll see what happens.
All right, cool. And we're getting ready for August 20th. Joe Stas says he's coming, and he's going to do a rap battle with you.
I guess you got to tell him, he's got to follow me, DJ's love. If you don't follow me, he's going to lose her. just like Anthony was a loser, just like he's going to lose against me, too.
That's right. Well, they're all losers. Screw them.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'll pin the title. Look, I'll pin the title up on the line, too. It's a WWE Championship belt.
Yep.
And everybody who could beat me, they get the belt for the whole week.
Whoa. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, you got a rap for us?
Oh, yeah, I got a nice little rap. There you go. Ready?
Here we go.
Okay. Yo, my name's DJ Love, and the place to be. I'm back from New York, man. I made some friends on Instagram. I went to Florida. I made 4 friends. Let me tell you, Florida was awesome. Yeah, I like the trip. I want to do it again. Oh, yeah, I'm setting my money up again so I can go. My name's DJ Love, and the place to be. I made 4 friends. They were pretty nice. Man, I went to the first studios. Now I'm back to New York. Yep.
And we're glad you're back, and we're so glad you had a great time, pal.
Oh, somebody wants to say hello to you. Michelle wants to say hello to you.
Michelle wants to say hello to me.
Hey, Michelle.
What is she doing
How's
over
it
there?
going? Everybody's well?
So far, so good.
What are you wearing?
Awesome. We just got out of the doctor. We're still coming by August 20th, yeah?
Yeah, baby.
All righty.
Did you?
Be ready. I'll bring the cake.
Oh, nice. She's bringing cake.
Wow.
Are you going to jump out of that cake?
It'll be a day for cake. This guy will be 50. We got to celebrate that, huh?
Oh, really? He's turning. Did we know that? Did we know he was turning 50?
No.
Oh, I didn't know it was the big 5-0 for DJ.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
You going to get some male strippers?
Nah. He's 50, but he only acts 70, so it's all right. Right, Dennis?
That's it. All right, I can't wait to. Tony, I had a good time seeing my husband, and actually, you see the picture. I was pushing him like crazy. It was great.
That's great. Well, we're glad you had a good time, pal. So, all right, we will. So we'll check in with you soon.
Oh yeah.
All right,
How
buddy.
is Felix, Tony?
What's that?
How is my buddy Felix doing?
I don't have an update for you right now.
Like we keep saying, Felix, the family's asked us not to talk about it on the air.
Oh, well, you text me and tell me how you're doing. That's all I want to know.
Okay, you got it.
And like I said before, these
Get yelled
you
at again.
suckers.
Nice. There we go. DJ D-Love in the house.
I'm going to punch him in the face.
Don't worry about it. All right. Now, as we were saying before he called.
We don't have time for the complaint. We just have time for the good things you like about me. We're going to have to skip right over that.
DJ D-Love, avenge your leg, says Andy. That is friendship. Yes, well, but he ate it. He's a sicko. He ate my leg.
You didn't hear what I said about the cancer.
DJ Love will go down. I even called in before him, so I already won, says Taz. What said about the cancer?
Yeah, you didn't hear it. You said, had the alligator lose the leg? And I said he had cancer.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
It was funny.
That is funny.
It's kind of hard to make cancer fun.
Keep trying. So I'm going from bad to good this week for my weekend stories.
What did I do? I did nothing.
Oh, you did something. And I'll remind you'll remember this. Yesterday,
Sunday,
you turned to me and you said, you know where I'm going with this?
don't talk about our fights on the air. Is that what I said? I'm kidding.
Oh. You turned to me and said, I think today's an ice cream day.
Oh, yeah, that was dicky of me. It was one of those things that of like to talk out. I just talked out loud, and then I realized you heard.
I got all excited because I'm, 5. And I was looking forward to the ice cream all day.
Well, because it was ice cream day. It was
and that's where I was going with this.
Yeah,
it turned out yesterday was National Ice Cream Day.
That's why I brought it up yesterday. I said, hey, it's actually, because it's something else yesterday, too. Something else was officially yesterday.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the record store.
That was Saturday.
Oh, they just had it all weekend or something?
Well, they still had the stock out there. Whatever they didn't sell, they just kept it out there.
Yeah, it was like weird, nerdy release record day of America.
Yeah, that was a great description.
Title. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Can you imagine how much trouble this country would be in if you were the official national day?
Weird, nerdy
the
record
one who named
release.
the national days.
We'll explain this. So, all right. So no one buys albums anyway.
All right, wait a minute.
And he's
Stop
all
right
these
there.
old rockers that are barely
right
alive.
There. Stop right there. You're not changing the subject on me. You're not going to deflect.
We'll go back to that.
No. Oh, yeah. We're getting back to right now.
No.
You said this is a good day to get ice cream, and I said, "Oh yeah!" I got all excited. It was 4 in the afternoon.
I didn't say it's a good day to get ice cream. I said it's official ice cream day.
You said it's a good day to get some.
I said today's officially. I said this is like the official ice cream day.
Right, and then you said it's a good day to get some.
No, I didn't.
And then I said, "Oh yeah," like that. Oh no, I went really, and you said yes. So
no, you had. Oh, there's no way I said all those things because there's no way I was eating ice
we
cream
were
yesterday.
walking into the record shop when.
Oh,
when
I
we
thought
had
you meant
that
when we were in the
conversation.
house.
No, in the house. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you said all this as we're walking into the record shop at 4 o'clock. So 8 o'clock that night, I'm still waiting for the ice cream. So I turned to you. I said, "You getting ice cream?" And you're like, "No."
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't remember the let's get ice cream thing. I was just noting that it's, national. If it's a national Hallmark Day, I don't expect us to go out there and buy Hallmark cards. I'm just saying.
Have you ever eaten a Hallmark card?
No.
I mean, for crying out loud, eat ice cream. You can't say that to me.
I know, it was dicky. I was just making conversation.
It's like if I said to you it's National Cock Day. You would have been craving the cock all day long.
It's a really big stretch, but But yeah, so back to nerdy album day.
No, wait a minute.
All right.
You gypped me out of ice cream.
Well, you're supposed to be dipped out of ice cream. You're not supposed to eat so much sweets. It's not my fault.
Syphilis Awareness Day. Wear the dripping ribbon. That was from Andy. Andy liked your cancer joke.
Oh, thank you.
All right, fine. Tough guy. We'll get into the record day. First off, plenty of people still buy records. Plenty. It's surviving. Vinyl has survived. It's not what it once was in the 70s and
I'm surprised,
80s, but
like music stores have survived at all, much less album stores.
well, they really haven't. I mean, there's only a handful left on Long Island.
Yeah. Handful? You're going to go with that many?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
Three?
there's three. There's three that not too far from your house. There's three, and then there's a handful of others still
All
going
right.
on.
Okay.
There's one up in Mineola that I can think of. Vinyl has become more of a collector's item.
It's more
become
like
a group of
like a bougie
No, it's not. Bougie.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
All right.
But it's a collector's item, and it like comic books. It's people. There's still a small community of people that still buy them. I would honestly, I'd say I think vinyl is probably doing better than CDs now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
CDs are unfortunately dying out, which is hard for me because I'm a CD guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was National Record Store Day.
No.
Yes.
National Record Store Day or National Nerdy Weird Songs on an Album Day? It wasn't National Record Day. It was like...
It was National Record Store Day. That's what it's called. Why do you say weird? I mean, I'll give you the nerdy part, even though you're a lot nerdier than me.
Because the releases that I saw were just just not... Like, it wasn't like a normal album released. It was like an album that, like, some back of a album or a song that was never released is put out there, and now you can have it on this particular day. They've been waiting to release this one song they never released before from some group a million years ago. Nerd.
You're pretty wrong with what you just said.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's just anytime you want to buy an album today, like that day is the day to get it, just a regular album.
All right. Shut up for a second, and I'll tell you what it's all about there. Hot shot.
I was in there for a long time.
Bands that you never heard of. That's completely wrong.
What? Okay, well, which one did you buy? You just say the name of the album and see if anyone's heard of it.
All right, I'm going to say first.
He's not going to be saying Genesis. I'll tell you that.
I'm going to say first that it's a current band. Whether they're well known or not, yeah, I'll give you that. But they're not. It's not a band that was around 30 years ago. It's a current band that I bought. I bought a record of.
Okay.
They're called the Dirty Knobs. But they're current. In fact, they're playing in September in New York. I would like to go see them.
Okay.
And maybe I'm going to try and get them on the show. The main guy, the singer, songwriter, lead guitar player, is Mike Campbell from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. He was Tom Petty's right-hand man. What?
It's not a new band. You're making it sound like it's like this, up-and-coming brand new band that made an album.
I didn't say it was up-and-coming brand new band. Well, it is a brand new band because Tom Petty died. So there's no Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers
That's like
anymore.
saying
This
Sallie,
guy has moved on.
It isn't a dusty old album.
It's not.
The
It's a
Traveling
brand new.
Wilburys.
Traveling Wilburys is different. They were around 30 years ago. They haven't made a record in 30 years.
But at the time, at 30 years, they had been around another 20 years before that.
No, they weren't. Fine, the members of the band were
That's
around.
That's what I mean.
But it's two different things.
I know.
The Dirty Knobs, it's not the same guys that were in the Heartbreakers calling themselves something different. It's one guy. He's got a new band. People leave things and move on to do... So all right, so let me ask you this then. Let's see. All right, Larry Hagman, I Dream of Jeannie is off the air, and he moved on to become J.R. Ewing on Dallas. So you would say,
Right.
oh, this is just I Dream of Jeannie from, 10 years ago? No.
I wouldn't say, oh, let me look at this new actor either.
He's a veteran actor on a new show.
Right.
I never said
understand that.
I never said this is a new guy on the scene. But it's a new band.
You said it was a new band, so
It
that
is a new
makes me
band.
feel like it's all the members are, like a band that they weren't members from other bands for the last 15 million years.
It's one guy. The rest of the guys are completely unknown.
Yeah, but that's the reason why you bought it, because of that one guy, right?
Well, I heard the album. I've heard their music, and I like it. So this record,
So you definitely bought a Larry Hagman album.
so
It was fun. I enjoy going there. It's
They-
totally fun. But it is
April 16th is National Record Store Day. April 16th? No, it's
See,
not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Says Andy Pagano. She says April 16th, National Record Store Day. No,
It was like album nerdy day. Nerdy album day.
there was there was a record store day in June, and then they had one again. They put out the whole point of it is to give the record stores a boost.
Right.
So a lot of bands, current and old bands,
Mostly old.
release albums or singles, either that have you get them at a special deal, or it's a one-time collectible, or they put out stuff they haven't released before.
And there you go.
But what's wrong with that?
I explained all of that, and you're like, you're completely wrong in what you just said. It's exactly what I just said.
You
like
said
10 minutes ago.
you said bands that nobody heard of from 20 years ago.
No, I
and
didn't say
it's-
no one heard of.
Yes, you did. You said
said-
unknown or something like that.
I said
Or bands that haven't been around since 20 years ago
Yeah.
or something. And then you said it was weird.
Yeah.
What's weird about it?
Yeah. Well, not weird. Just
Well, that's the word you used.
all right. I'll stick with weird. Weird.
There's nothing weird about it.
Yeah.
Everybody has weirdness. Everybody enjoys something. You enjoy weirdness. You enjoy plants and birds,
Yeah.
all the hippie stuff. Joe Stas enjoys food.
I'm just saying I explained it pretty much what you said, that it's different releases that haven't been released before from old bands. And then you said, oh, no, that's completely wrong. And then you
It's
pretty much
old
just said
and
the
new.
same
It's
thing.
it's current bands
all right,
too.
old and new.
Brand new
How
artists.
wrong am I if you just added to the story instead of saying you were saying what I was saying was wrong, and it isn't wrong.
You made it sound like it was all old stuff and weird stuff. And then you said bands that people don't know. Wrong. Yesterday was National Sour Candy Day, National Caviar Day, probably where Tony mixed up because he's so bougie, and ice cream. No. Saturday was National Record Store Day. And there was also a day in June.
Yeah, Tony just went for the leftovers.
Pretty much. Well, no,
Yeah.
that's not true. I went on Saturday to a record store in Massapequa, Infinity Records.
And they ran out
They
of
didn't have the record I was
Knob
looking for.
Face album.
They did not have the Dirty Knobs single that I was looking for. So yesterday, you and I went to Looney Tunes in Babylon, and they had the Dirty Knobs single that I was looking for. But there were also collectibles. There was some Sammy Hagar stuff.
yeah.
The Monkees released some stuff. The Beatles put out Let It Be on vinyl. Pink Floyd put out a couple of things. It's just, some people put out like a live album, or like the Dirty Knobs, they release a single of stuff that isn't on their album. The Who, on the last record store day in June, they put out an old album with some bonus material that was never released before. So for us, music lovers, that was, some cool stuff.
Right. So it's nerdy, and I was making fun of you
Well,
for
I
it.
said that. I give you the word. I give you the nerd. I
Yeah.
said that. But the weird
You're
part
very
is
defensive about this.
we're going to fight. You're still just trying to get off the ice cream thing.
Mm-mm.
National Ice Cream Day, and you screwed me.
Yeah. And you're healthier for it.
Healthier. But happier. So then, on Saturday, I didn't even tell you about this. Remember in the movie Airplane, Robert Hayes says he has a drinking problem, and he just,
Yeah, you told the story about your mom last week.
About my mom? What story about my mom?
The one time she drank and she...
Oh, that's not what I was talking about.
I'm just saying, you talked about that scene last week.
Right, okay. So this is... Something happened to me that was kind of similar on Saturday. Sometimes people, when they brush their teeth, you do it. You get a cup of water to rinse.
Yeah.
And sometimes a lot of people just cup the water and rinse.
No one does that.
Are you going to tell me that's weird too?
Go ahead. I'm just kidding.
So I use two hands to cup.
Wow.
And I...
Because your mouth can hold a lot.
No, you're looking in the mirror when you said that. So I cupped the water in my two hands, right? I cupped the water. And I don't know what the hell. I just went... like, I brought my head, like, too far down or something, and I just kind of... And I literally, like, smacked myself, water splashes, and I actually stopped because I actually felt pain for a second. So I was like, what the hell was that? And I'm, like, talking to myself, what the hell are you doing? I literally just went, like, bam! I totally smacked myself. I was like, what the... So now, ever since, I'm, like, scared now when I'm
you're going to hit yourself in the face.
I'm like... Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Yeah, so that was Saturday. I was in pain.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was the good news?
No. The good news was actually then Saturday night, Don and I did the Green Room show.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in pain, but I was almost in pain because
you missed me so much.
Well, that too.
Oh.
Because Denise was sitting here talking about dominatrix and submissive and all that stuff.
Oy.
Yeah, that's not for me, man. Not for me. But yeah, check out Live from the Governor's Green Room from this past Saturday.
You don't even like me like talking about your record store in a bad note. Can you imagine me like bossing you around with whips?
Oh, no thanks. I went once to a place that does or has that stuff. I knew a guy who knew a guy that owned a place like that, and they were showing it to me, and no thanks. Yeah. So Live from the Green Room on Saturday, we had Marco Asante was hanging out.
He's nice.
He's great. Dr. Harry Friedman was here. He was fun. He got political.
He friended me.
Harry
over
Friedman.
The weekend.
You weren't friends with him already? I'm surprised.
No.
Who else stopped in here? I'm missing somebody. Mario, of course, was here. What the hell am I missing? All right, well, and either way, it was a good show. We had a good time. Should check that out. But the best part of the weekend, at least for me, I don't know about you, was Friday night.
What's Friday night? Oh, yeah. I just figured you talked about it on Saturday.
We did talk about it a little bit on Saturday.
Okay.
Should I not talk about it anymore?
No, go.
So I hosted at McGuire's. Joey Cola headlining. Vinny D'Agostino was on the bill. Tim Gage was there, and D.C. Benny showed up. If you don't know D.C. Benny, he plays Governors quite often, but if you don't know who that is, look him up. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys who should be a household name. Very, very funny guy. He's been doing it for a long time. It was a pleasure to meet him and hang out with him. So, and Joey was on fire.
Yeah.
He was on fire. He was trying out some new stuff. At one point, and we didn't talk about this on the show on Saturday. At one point, he looks out at the audience. He goes, like, I'm looking out here, all you guys. He goes, there's not one fuckable person out here. He goes, I wouldn't touch any of you people.
And everyone's just kind of like looking around like, you know what? Because I was sitting in the back, and everyone's like, you got a point.
It was just one of those like shocking moments. I was just like, and I was dying.
Because honestly, usually like there's always like the people that sit in the front or like they're on their first day. It's like all the youngins and stuff. But it wasn't. It was just like a crowd that was dying to see Joey Cola.
Well,
so it was like all our age group.
Well, there were two There were like 5 or 6 people, because I hosted at McGuire's the Friday before. There were like 5 or 6 people that were there the week before.
Yeah.
Especially that older couple that was sitting right in the front.
Right.
So, and I was fortunate the week before that they liked my stuff. This week I felt I did better. I did the same stuff, but I felt it went better.
Hopefully it always gets better each time.
Well,
That's
true.
the whole idea of it. Right?
And this older couple, they came up to me afterwards. They came up to me the first week saying they enjoyed it, but the second week you could tell they almost like we're friends now. Like same with you guys, how we developed friendships with you guys from watching the show. Same thing. It was like we're developing a friendship. So the woman of the couple, she friended me on Facebook.
Nice. Wow.
Turns out she's from freaking Hicksville.
Andy?
That's right. Yep, that's for Andy's sake. How crazy is that?
That's cool.
Gagnon is the last name. Gagnon. Gagnon. Yeah, and I knew it. I'm going to have to ask her. I did know a Gagnon from Hicksville. But, yeah, I thought that was wild.
Yeah, that's great.
But, yeah, it was a great show. Fantastic show. Thank you to Governors for bringing me in. It was really... it was really cool for me personally to, introduce Joey. So that was nice. And, yeah, he was on fire, man. And I thought it was interesting, too. He talked about how there's nobody fuckable in the audience. Meanwhile, his wife was there.
And me. Hey, now that I think about it.
That's true, yeah. And me. And Don Sill. Don Sill was there. And his, lovely Wendy.
Yeah.
She's fuckable.
Well, all of us were sitting in the back, so maybe he couldn't see that far.
Well, Benny Rizzuti was there. He's not fuckable.
He's not fuckable.
I love Benny.
Benny is the crankiest guy. He's just like, he just announces how he walks in. He's like, I hate people. And he goes and he sits down. And then as he leaves, he's like, I'm leaving. I hate people. Like, okay. Heard you the first time.
Yeah, wasn't this his first time out since COVID?
Was that it?
I think, didn't he say that?
He didn't wear a mask or anything.
No, he did.
No, he didn't.
He wore one going in. I think he did eventually take it off. But I think he did wear one going in.
Okay.
Pretty sure he did.
Okay.
So maybe he's just nervous.
I think he was cranky before COVID.
Cranky COVID. COVID cranky. He was COVID cranky. All right, so now the craziest thing out of the weekend.
Uh-oh.
Baseball.
Oh, yeah.
There was some craziness in baseball.
Oh, yeah. Is this what you wanted me to...
Yes. You want to show the video?
Yeah, you loaded this. Well, tell them first so that people can pay attention.
All right.
Because, otherwise, you're going to want to see it 1,000 times. Because I had to watch it 3 times to figure out what the heck was going on.
There were actually 2 baseball games. Actually, 3. There were 3 baseball games where things were just weird. The first one, though, was just a Met game yesterday.
Just a Met game.
Yeah, true. But there was just weird plays, where the ball was going foul, but it was touching fair territory, so 3 runs scored from a foul from a tip.
That's what I thought this is.
No.
Oh, I don't even know what this is then.
And then Saturday at the Met game, there was almost a brawl, which was Eric Shevlin's fault because he was there. He went to Pittsburgh to see the Met game. No. What I'm talking about...
I don't think so it really explained it, because I thought it was the almost...
No.
out.
But you know what this is. We talked about it. Saturday night at the Washington Nationals game down in D.C.
Oh, I do know.
Washington, D.C. was a hairy situation there and kind of sad. So what happened was, outside the stadium, but right outside the stadium, I don't know if they've come out with all the information yet, but there were 2 cars, and one started shooting at the other, and they were, I don't know, several shots, maybe 5 or 6 shots. They originally said 4 people were shot. I believe they changed it to 3. Okay. But what happened was, you can hear it. You heard the shots inside the stadium, and people around the third base line heard it from behind them. So that's where the trouble started in the stadium, because people from that section just get up and started running.
Because they thought it was inside the stadium.
They thought it was and then even some police that were there, they were telling people, get out, run, take off, because they thought it was inside too, near them. Again, by the third base side, apparently that's where it happened outside. That was the closest it was, where it was to in the stadium.
Got it.
So these people start freaking out, and they're running. Some of them ran onto the field. and then into the dugout. One player,
I would just to see what it's like.
I would definitely use that excuse.
I'm scared about this.
I'm scared too. Let's go down to the dugout.
Bullet. Let's go to the dugout and sit on the bench and take a picture.
I'm a one-legged guy. I don't run, as you guys saw in the race a few weeks ago. So if there was an active shooter, I'm getting shot.
Yeah.
So I may as well just try and get into the dugout and take advantage of the situation.
Right. It's not a bad way to go.
Or I would just get naked with you right there in the stands. Who cares?
On the third baseline.
Yeah. That's right. I tried to hit a home run. You see what I did there? So they start running. So then you see and like I said, one player from the visiting team, the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr., he actually ran into the stands because he had family there. He's grabbing them.
Oh, wow.
And he's getting them into the dugout. So of course this becomes, the ripple effect where people are like, what the hell? Some people heard it from other areas and they see these people running, so they start running. People from other parts of the stadium who didn't even hear anything, but they're seeing this. So they're like, what the hell? So they start running without even knowing what's going on. But but news starts to spread. There was gunshots, active shooter. So people are scurrying all over the place. As they're scurrying all over the place, then it turns out that the authorities found out that it was outside. So they're like, so now they're saying, don't go outside. Yeah. So the announcer's getting on.
Get
they're putting a thing on the screen.
Door.
Right. But at this point, so many people were already running out. It was really a horrible scene, and it's a shame. It's really a shame. Like something like people can't even go out and enjoy a freaking baseball game. That's the point we're at. I don't want to get political. I don't want to get into Second Amendment and all that stuff. But it is a shame that it's gotten to this point where people have to worry about going to a freaking ball game. You're out with your family, you're enjoying yourself. So so we got some footage. So the footage starts with the national. The broadcast of the game. And as the inning is ending, I believe it was the sixth inning of the game, just as they're about to go into commercial, you hear the gunshots. You hear the pop, 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 pop. And then it mixed in with this is footage from people who were there, using their cell phones. And it's sad to me, people are at a ball game with their families, with their children. And, it's such a hard reality hit. You see these poor people ducking under their chairs. You're seeing people, running out of the stadium, running for their lives. It's just really, it's such a horrible thing, and it's awful that this had to happen.
Right.
But yeah, so check it out. So again, it starts with the national broadcast, and you can hear the gunshots.
In this half inning coming, 3-2, swing and a miss, slider up in the zone, gets
here it
Myers
comes.
Swinging. Padres put 3 more on the board. 8-4.
Did you hear it?
And some are coming off from the stands into the Nationals dugout to get away.
Yeah, people are
the end of the dugout and into the Padres dugout now too. This is really
your attention,
scary.
Please. We ask that you remain inside the stadium at this time. Once again, your attention, please. We ask that you remain inside the stadium at this time.
In this half inning coming, 3-2, swing and a miss, slider up in the zone, gets Myers swinging. Padres put 3 more on the board. 8-4.
And some are coming off from the stands into the Nationals dugout to get away.
Yeah, people are
the end of the dugout and into the Padres dugout now too. This is really
your attention,
scary.
Please. We ask that you remain inside the stadium at this time. Once again, your attention, please. We ask that you remain inside the stadium at this time.
In this half.
All right, my apologies. I thought there was, more. I thought there was, cell phone footage mixed in with that.
Oh, okay.
Where you see the people running and hiding under their chairs. So
weird.
It's a shame. It's a shame. So then, after that, or the same night, I should say, Here in New York at the Yankee game, they're playing your beloved Boston.
Oh, okay.
And I forget the player's name, but the left fielder for Boston, he's in the field playing his position. He's just standing there doing his job, just standing there waiting for the play. Somebody from the stands behind him throws a baseball at him, a real baseball.
Really?
A real baseball, and nails him right in the back.
Ah.
I mean, they should sign this guy, whoever the guy is, but nails him in the back. So of course this player,
he's startled and
he's completely freaked out, and he starts flipping out. The umpires run out there. Some of the players, the coaches, they're all running out there to see what's going on. Security comes out. So they take the guy off the field.
If they took him off the field, I'd be mad. Like,
for safety concerns, not like throwing him out of the game. Just safety.
All right. Okay.
So and nobody really knew what was going on at the time. But you see the base. If you're watching the game, which I didn't bring the footage of this. If you're watching the game, though, you see the baseball sitting next to him, and then you can read his lips. He fucking threw a baseball, hit my fucking back. Like, you totally see him
I'd be
saying
mad.
It. So they take him off the field. The manager of the Red Sox then pulls his team off the field.
Oh, wow.
And he's telling the umpires, it's not safe. He was, I guess, worried about copycats.
What was the score at that point?
I believe, actually, I think it was a tie score, if I'm not mistaken.
Was like, did Boston think they were going to lose? They're like,
right.
We don't feel safe here. We have to do a tie.
Well, that's the thing. You don't do ties. If you pull your team off the field like that, you're forfeiting.
Oh, really?
But okay. They gave him a few minutes, and they were, checking out the situation. They got the guy. They throw him out.
What a dick.
Absolutely. But then the manager was telling the umpires, I'm not comfortable sending my team out there. So then you see the umpires are at the Red Sox dugout, and they're telling him, hey, look, they got the guy. You have to come out and play. It took a few minutes, and the umpires, to their credit, they gave the Red Sox a minute to, I guess, calm down.
Who were the Red Sox playing? Yankees?
This was at the Yankee game, yeah.
So it was a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
Fucking Yankee fans.
But to their credit, because we can, as Met fans, we can pick on Yankee fans and vice versa all we want. But at a time like that, no, everybody comes together. The Yankee fans immediately were back there. They were pointing at the guy that did it.
All right, good.
They got the guy out of there, so they did. Eventually,
take it back.
Eventually, the Red Sox take the field. This guy goes back to left field to a standing ovation by Yankee fans. So, all
right, that's
total
good.
class.
All right, I take it back.
But yes.
But I do feel like when Yankees are normal and Red Sox are normal, and the second they play each other, they're just
Yankee fan. We're just sticking to baseball and we're having a lighthearted conversation. Yankee fans are sore winners, absolutely. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about something real here. I don't know if the team at the time knew about what happened at the Nats game. If they did, then you can definitely understand why this guy reacted the way he did.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Right. Oh, that's something that came to my mind immediately as I'm watching this. He might have even thought he got shot for a second. A real baseball, bam.
Yeah, remember, especially if it didn't hit the ground first, right?
I don't know. I'm going to say no. If it hurt him that bad, I'm going to say no.
Because I told you guys that story when I was in high school. I was golfing and I was on just at a par 3, and I'm standing on the green ready to putt.
Yeah.
And I got hit with a golf ball right in the thigh, and it wasn't on a bounce. And my first thought was, I just got shot.
I bet.
I really did. I thought I got shot.
Oh yeah, that must hurt son of a bitch.
It was crazy. Because me, pain. I'm really one of those people that is pretty okay with pain. And I cried.
Oh, I bet. I cried.
It hurt so. Then it was just from pain,
I almost got hit with a golf ball once, and I'll never forget it. I was with 3 other guys. I was in Ohio, and I'll never forget it. Dan Papillo is his name. The other guys that were golfing that hit the ball, they didn't even yell for yet.
Right.
And Dan was like, I don't know if he's a chameleon. I don't know or he's a freaking mind reader or what. He hit the ball, would have smacked him right in the back of the head. But nobody even said anything. The ball still comes. All of a sudden, he just goes down.
Yeah.
And the ball, and I remember thinking, why did he trip? And in that split second, I'm like, what was that? And all of a sudden, then you hear 4. You hear somebody yell 4.
Wow.
And then I see the ball. The ball comes whizzing right by me, maybe from here to the corner.
Okay.
From where I was. But this thing was like, I mean,
Yeah.
it was going faster than I can follow it, and you hear the.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa! I'll never forget it as long as I live. And those guys came running down, apologizing up and down.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then, but I was at a hoop.
But yeah, just so to get it, you're
yeah.
you're looking to see, the batter. You're doing your job. You're working, and then all of a sudden you get hit with something. That's like an awful feeling.
And I really don't think it bounced first. Years ago, I think it was '85 maybe. I was at a Met game, and we were sitting all the way up. We were in another state, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
And it was the second game of the season, second home game for the Mets.
Okay.
Right? And they did this thing. They only did it for like 2 or 3 years. Every opening day, they get somebody big to throw out the first pitch, right? And this particular year, it was George Bush, who was vice president at the time, right? But then the second, they did this thing for like 2 or 3 years. For the second game, they bring in Rodney Dangerfield to throw out the first pitch. And we were there actually for 2 years.
I think he does a good job. Did he do a good job or no?
Yeah, not really. But we went, I think, 2 years in a row to see Rodney throw the first pitch. But there was this guy right next to us. And I'm telling you, we were all the way up. He had a tennis ball. This guy, boom, one bounce, and it hit Rodney's foot. I was like, holy moly. I couldn't believe the talent of this guy.
Yeah.
But then
I just think the awfulness of someone thinking that they should do that.
Yeah, well, it was a tennis ball.
The mother in me,
it was a tennis ball. Rodney didn't even react. Like, it hit his foot. You see him quickly look down. It's a tennis ball, so it's a lot different than a baseball.
Right.
But back in 2002, I went to a Who concert at Madison Square Garden. Not terribly close to the stage, but we were sitting on the side of the stage. Okay, so we were looking completely at the profile of the band.
Okay.
There was this guy 3 rows in front of us, almost directly in front of me. He had a 1-liter Pepsi bottle, not opened. And I watched it. I watched this guy do it because it was right there. He just throws it up in the air. This thing went flying, right? The Who are in the middle of Won't Get Fooled Again. They're, one of their biggest anthems. And Roger Dolce's swinging the microphone. He's doing his thing. Bam! The Pepsi bottle lands on his wrist. And you see him, like it hits him as he's doing his thing, and you see like the shock of the pain. Like he must have been in shock first.
Right.
And it took like a few seconds. All of a sudden you see him and you see the poor guy in pain. And the whole crowd reacts. He finished the song, probably like another minute or two of the song, but you see him looking, in our direction the whole time. And he starts pointing towards the end. The song ends. He throws a mic on the floor. He's yelling. We're all pointing. You know, he grabs a mic and he's begging us. He's begging people. Somebody get that guy down here. Get him on the stage right now.
Right.
Roger Daltrey, there's stories of him. He's got a bad temper.
Yeah.
He was a boxer. He's a strong man. Even now, he looks like he's in great shape.
Yeah, I'm
he's in
shocked
his mid-70s
all the time when I find out how old he is.
Yeah, but this was 2002, so he's probably around our age.
Yeah.
Definitely back then, still has the ability to kick some ass.
Yep.
And he was, you guys get him down here. Get on, fucking kick your fucking. He was flipping. And, in fact, did
they find who it was?
Oh, yeah. Again, we were all pointing. And,
yeah.
And this guy was booted. He was booted out of there. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I saw the guy throw it. I watched this thing go up in the air.
Like, who does that?
I just watched it, and that's the thing. Like, what dicks?
Yeah.
I mean,
you love a band, and then you do something like that.
We've all done stupid things. I'm the first to admit I've done some pretty stupid things, but
I'm trying to think of anything I did. I would never do stuff like that.
With me, probably. That's probably the stupidest thing we've ever done.
No, I mean about something that would. I don't like crank calls. I don't like anything like that. I just think life is hard enough. Let's not make any day worse for anyone else for any reason.
I was at a wedding and I was in my late 20s, and we were having fun. We're there with a bunch of friends. We were all just in crazy moods. They were all drinking, of course. I wasn't drinking, but I'm just caught up in it. And they had like the little picture frames with the table number.
Yeah.
I grabbed the picture frame. I took the number out. And I tried to stuff a dinner roll into the frame, and I was trying to close the frame. And then, of course, then the frame cracks. And that's when it immediately hit me. I was like, what the hell was I doing?
Yeah.
How stupid are you? So I look up and I see the maitre d' looking right at me. So I take it. I walk over to him. And he's pissed.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, but this thing, it was, it wasn't some fancy picture frame. I mean, it's just table numbers.
You
this
put
thing,
a dinner roll in a picture frame. There's no coming back from that.
This thing, I guarantee, was not more than $10. I pull a 10 out of my pocket, and I go, I'm really sorry. And I said to him, I don't know what I was thinking. I said, please, please accept my apologies and take this. Takes the frame, says, no, I don't want your money. I go, no, please, I feel bad. It was stupid of me.
How old were you?
I was in my mid to late 20s. And he goes, yeah, it was pretty stupid of you. I said, I realize that. I said, please take this. He goes, I watched you the whole time. I said, okay. I said, I didn't deny that I did this. I came to you. Please take my $10. Nope, I don't want your $10, but thank you. I said, okay. And then sure enough, I found out later this guy went and complained to the married couple about it. I'm not, granted, I know
You
it was,
had to come in.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't do shit like that.
I disagree with him running to the bride and groom about it.
I would have threw your ass out.
Don't take away from the wedding and tell him about that. It wasn't like I
would have outed you in front of the entire party, and then
I didn't put a hole in the wall. I broke a $10.
I would have called every wedding reception you were ever going to go to after that and make sure you couldn't walk in the door. It would have been my life mission. Just thank you that's all you got.
You that bored in life? Maybe you should do stupid things once in a while. Get some adventure in you.
That would be fun, though. Can you imagine? Like you'd be like
breaking a picture frame?
No, you'd be like in your 60s and 70s, and you'd be like, "Oh my God, is that maitre d' ever gonna let me go to a wedding?" Like your whole life.
Put me on the wedding blacklist.
Yeah, your whole life, you'd never be able to go again. It's been 50 years. I just want to go.
And you'd be sitting there folding your arms. See, I told you.
See?
And I support them, you dick.
Yeah, and every time you'd walk away, you'd see the guy. He'd be like this.
You have to win to be a sore winner. Well, yeah, Yankee fans. Well, true, not this year. Andy Plagano, so I carry batteries to every live event, and I have never thought to throw them yet. Well, why are you carrying the batteries with you? That's what I don't understand.
I don't get the battery thing.
That's what I just said. Why are you carrying the batteries with you?
I never thought to throw them.
He's probably got a vibrator or something that he puts in his pocket. Yeah, but I'm with you. These guys that... there are certain things... There are certain crimes where you think, all right, that guy's just not right in the head. He needs some mental help. But then there are guys who, like throwing a baseball, throwing a loaded soda bottle. I mean, that's just a dick. That's just stupid. Your punishment should be having it done back to you maybe 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
But
like getting like a stoning takes place with water bottles.
Right. You did it to him. Well, now we'll do it to you.
Eye for an eye.
Right. Instead of just paying a fine, I'm sure it hurts your wallet, which sucks, but I don't know. I mean, 10 years from now, do you really feel it? Like, if you paid, even let's say it was $1,000 fine. 10 years from now, you're like, oh, that sucked to lose $1,000. But you're not really, it doesn't stay with you.
You're not going to learn unless someone beats you up. Is that
someone
what you're
takes a freaking 90-mile-an-hour fastball to the back? You'll remember that 10 years later.
Oh, can you imagine if that's what they did? Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like they took that guy and they put him at like home plate and they made the fastest pitcher.
That's even better.
Like he had to turn his back and he
Do
doesn't
it in
know
front
when
of the whole
it's coming.
crowd right there at home plate. I like it.
And we pause for 5 minutes so he doesn't know when it's coming, and then bam, right in his back.
Yeah, tie him to a pole so he
not
can't
in the back
move.
of the head because he's already stupid.
Yeah, put a helmet on him. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, hit him in the back. And yeah, cover the head and then cover from the ass down because the legs isn't good enough. Just get him between the neck and the ass. Yeah. Yeah.
We're very violent on Mondays.
We're angry people. We spread hatred.
I was angry on my own road this weekend. We live in this like spring, and we actually sometimes we do like summertime there, but spring, winter, and fall, it's a very pleasant neighborhood. And then during the summer, like every parking place gets taken up because of this one beach club that we don't even go to. So these people show up, they park in front of like our house, all the other homes around the area. They double park. They unload their cars with coolers and kids, and it's just after a while you're just like, I just want to get home. And I was like really pissed off the other day because usually I'm pretty calm about it because I'm not like I don't get road rage, but I'm driving down and I'm actually like literally I think I got mad because I thought I was handling a situation really well, and then this old lady gives me this look at the end like that, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
How fast were you going?
Probably, if I go down that road, typically that particular road, 20 miles an hour, because I'm coming to a stop anyway, right? 20. So probably 8 miles an hour, 5 to 8 miles an hour.
You're going 5 to 8 miles an hour, just taking your time going around people, and that woman gave you one of these?
Yeah, because I was actually going in like I was doing this, and I was going around, let me go around this car parked in the middle of the road for no reason. Let me go around this guy who just pulled out an ice cooler. Let me go around this kid on a bike. Like, no one is out of the road. Everyone is in the road as if it's a fair or something. And I'm just trying to get 5 houses down the road. So I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of, so like in one of these curves, I end up over here, but over here on the side of the street is where I'm supposed to be. That's where the stop sign is. But I'm already in, and there's no way, if I actually sat there and wait for everyone to cross the street, because people are coming and going all day long, I would still be there. Like, it never ends on Saturday and Sunday, ever. In fact, like, we've actually, when I've wanted a parking, the place in front of my house, I know I'm coming back in like 5 minutes, I'll pull out like an old bicycle from the shed and put it in the road just so like no one takes my spot in the 5 seconds I'm gone.
Do you do that?
Yeah, and the people across the street do exactly the same thing. They actually have cones. They get so mad. Yeah, so I'm zigzagging. I'm on the other side of the road where the stop sign is, and the lady's like, when are you gonna stop at the stop sign? I'm like, I've stopped for the last 10
She said
minutes.
that?
No, she just had that look. Like, you're not supposed to be over there. I don't know. So annoying.
You all right? You glad you got that out?
I am.
Look at you holding your head.
I know. It's just.
It's over. Calm down.
It's not over. It's like every freaking summer.
Andy Pajanos, Tony is making the non-service worker mistake of thinking that was the only issue that Maitre D had to deal with that night. Oh, all right. Yeah, you're right, Andy. I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
But still, I didn't cause bodily harm. I didn't put a hole in the wall. I didn't break, the...
right, that's why you didn't take your $10. He didn't care. He's got a box of those... Because that belonged to the reception place, right?
I'm sorry, what?
The frame, it belonged to the reception place, or was it brought in by the bride?
Reception place.
Well, I don't want to say a hotel because I didn't know. Didn't want to make the assumption. All right, catering hall. Where the reception was. Really, you're going to complain about that?
I didn't complain.
That was something worthy of making fun of you of a reception place.
Yes. The wedding reception place where people go and celebrate a wedding type thing.
I hate you so much. So much.
I know.
Did it belong to the bride or did it belong to the catering hall?
The frame?
Yes.
Hey, calm down.
Like
See?
Fucking
You're
hours
still
ago.
angry. Calm down. You're such an angry
person.
person.
It's that lady. She made me so mad.
Yes, it belonged to the catering hall. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe it didn't. Maybe that's why he wouldn't take my 10. Maybe that's why he had to tell the bride and groom. Maybe it was theirs. I owe them $10.
Well, did they replace it?
I don't know. I haven't been there since.
You just broke it, and you didn't notice that if he replaced it at that moment.
He didn't replace it during the wedding. This was like, the wedding was like 3/4 of the way through. It's not like people were still coming to find out where the table was.
I'm just guessing either the bride brought it as a
all right, I'll send her
like
$10.
a favor.
I'll send her $10.
A wedding favor, or
I know where she lives.
Or the maitre d's has boxes of those back there.
But that was my point. These things were just cheap. They weren't anything special. I guarantee they either had boxes of them,
Everything at a wedding is special.
or they just go to the 5 and 10 to get them. Yes, that's what people do when they go to a wedding. Wow, did you see those table numbers? The cake looked delicious. The table number. Oh yeah, the bride looked good too. Yeah, but the table numbers.
Yeah, it belonged probably to the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got boxes of those.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So screw him.
He didn't care. He was just trying to. He's like, you wouldn't believe how bad I made this 20-year-old feel.
Beansy is, of course, having his own conversation. If anyone wants to know, I'm in the semifinals for Hell's Kitchen. Hey, Beansy, are you allowed to even say that? And I'm serious about that. He might not be allowed to say that.
You can't say that. You're going to get yelled at. We have this friend who goes on game shows all the time.
Chris Thomas.
Yeah, and
we gotta get her back in.
Yeah, she talks about how she knows people that do the same thing, and when they give, I'm able to go on to the next round. If they say it publicly, then they cancel that show. Like nothing. It's really a serious thing. So stop blabbing. You're going to get in trouble.
Damn it, Beansy. All right.
Well, can you imagine like coming up here and doing this whole entire, cooking thing and then like being disqualified just because they're like,
suck. Yeah.
There's a Gov's radio show that it was announced on. Yeah, stop
We'd love
it.
to have the exposure though, so keep talking about it.
Yeah, we're happy to know. We just don't want to mess you up.
Maybe the producers of Hell's Kitchen be like, oh, hey, let's check that studio out. All right. Quickly, before we go, don't forget this Thursday at Governor's. The comedian Bob Nelson, legendary comedian, been around for a long time. Beansy says, yes and no, they don't know me as Beansy. All right. Yeah, but your name there says Joe Staz.
Says Joe Staz.
That'll fool them. It's like me saying my name is Tony Walk. Sallie O. Oh, they'll never get that. Beansy, the next time I see you, I'm just going to have to slap you in the face, I think.
Right in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very violent show today.
I know. It's like violent Monday.
And then he retracted the comment.
Did he?
Bob Nelson, great comedian. Used to open for Rodney. Back in the 80s, he was pretty big. But he's still, on the scene. He's dealing with a cancer thing. This Thursday night here at Governor's, there's going to be a benefit for him where all the proceeds go to him, help him cover his medical bills. Back in the day when, back in the early 80s when comedy clubs, really kind of took off and there was a big boom, especially here on Long Island. You had Jackie the Joke Man Martling. You had Richie Minervini, who opened up comedy clubs here on Long Island. He's considered the godfather of Long Island comedy. Rob Bartlett was a part of it. Dr. Harry Friedman was there back then. Adam Ferrara was a part of it. Eddie Murphy, Billy Crystal was loosely a part of it. Joey Cola was a part of that. So this Thursday, they're doing a benefit for Bob Nelson. Joey Cola is hosting. Jackie, our friend Jackie the Joke Man, will be here. Rob Bartlett will be here. Rob Bartlett, if you weren't really up with Long Island comedy back then, you might know Rob Bartlett. He was on Imus for years. He was, like the comedy guy. Like Jackie was to Stern. Rob Bartlett was to Imus. Richie Minervini will be here. So a lot of those guys from back in that day will be here. So, and they're all still hilarious guys, fun guys. So it's going to be a great show. It really is going to be a great show.
Yeah, you can still get tickets.
Yeah.
Like come out and see them.
Even if you don't know them, it's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
But especially if you do know them, if you're around back then, you'll really enjoy seeing these guys, all on the same stage at the same time again. So that's this Thursday. And like Sallie said, tickets still available. Go to govs.com, govs.com. And then more on a local note, August 12th, there's a benefit for John Ziegler. John Ziegler is a local comedian, but he travels a little bit, but he's a Long Island guy. He's been in here many times with us. He's a good guy, good friend of ours. And he's also going through a cancer battle, so they're doing a benefit for him on August 12th. Chris Roach will be here. Joey Cola will be back for that. Mick Thomas will be here. These are more of the heavy guys on the local scene. So it's pretty much going to be like the best of the local guys. So that's going to be a fantastic show. Ziegler himself will be here if he's up to it. Hopefully he will be. So again, get tickets for that. You know, even if you don't know any of these guys and you just want a fun night out and your money's going to a good cause. So check that out. So we'll be here Thursday, right? I think we're coming. We haven't decided though if we're going to come in here.
Oh, I didn't even know you were thinking that.
Yeah, we were.
I was just coming out to say hey.
We're toying with the idea. John Mulrooney, the comedian who started Gov's Radio, he's going to be here. So I'd really love to meet him and get, even if it's just recording it, I'd love to talk to him about it. John Mulrooney, he was a big comedian on the local scene back in the 80s too, and he's done a lot of stuff on a national level. But he's moved out of Long Island for several years now. So he started Gov's Radio, and then he took off. So, I'd love to meet him and talk to him about it. But so there you go. So today is Monday. We got Steve Squared coming at you at 6:30 tonight. And then we got Flip Tracks Radio returns. He's been gone for a few weeks now. So Tom returns tonight on Flip Tracks Radio. You have any idea who's? Oh, his guests are members of his band, right?
Yeah.
Half Step.
Two people from his band, so it should be a lot of fun.
The name of the band is Half Step. They do a lot of Grateful Dead stuff, but they do a lot of just classic rock too. So that'll be fun. Flip Tracks Radio with Tom Sanfilippo. That's tonight at 8:00. Drinks, Jokes, and Storytelling says all incredibly funny. Yeah, absolutely. Stas is nice lineup for Thursday. Wish I could take part in that show. Yeah, it's going to be great. All right, so there you go. So that's the lineup for tonight here on Gov's Radio. Tomorrow, Anthony Rodia and Goomba Johnny return. They had last week off. They return tomorrow night. And then, of course, Sallie and I will be back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. It is Tuesday Trivia. There is no guarantee, but we are trying to get Jackie in here.
Nope.
It's definite?
I'm pretty sure he's not.
He said probably not tomorrow, but I don't know. Maybe we can get him on Thursday, the day of the show. So, yeah, we're trying. We're trying to get Jackie in here again to promote Thursday's show. But there is a slight possibility of him coming in tomorrow. If not, it's still Tuesday Trivia. It'll be fun. So please join us at 11.